The arts and humanities are critical to society and to societal change, and nowhere do you see that more profoundly than in its engagement with place. It's about your identity, it's about who you are, where you live, and it matters to people, it matters to communities. And today we've come together to celebrate the work that is being done across the UK by arts and humanities researchers who are changing their places for the people who live there, the people who work there, and the people who are going to grow up there.
We are in the amazing future high street venue called Event Central. So I'm Professor Vanessa Toulmin from the University of Sheffield, and this is a 4-year partnership with Sheffield City Council to transform the high street and put culture at the heart of the regeneration. So it just looks a bit weird because it was a card shop, but in a year's time it will be transformed into a cultural centre for all of the communities in Sheffield.
I'm Lizzie Craig-Atkins. I'm an archaeologist based at the Department of Archaeology at the University of Sheffield. My project is called Roots and Futures. It's about scaling up and then sustaining co-produced research in heritage with a place-based focus with underserved communities in Sheffield. So far we've consulted with around about 550 people from 7 different community organisations across the city. This clearly doesn't reflect the entire range of different communities there are in the city, but it does enable us to kind of integrate the voices of groups who might previously not have been asked about their heritage and about what's important to them with regards to heritage. I guess the key successes of that are what we've learned about different communities' perspectives, what they think is important and where the gaps might be between people's needs and what policy is actually delivering.
Haunt Manchester is a network and a website that brings together Gothic scholars, creatives and small businesses in and around Greater Manchester. The main aims of the project are to foster collaboration between scholars and artists and small businesses, and also to shine a light on Manchester as a place that's more than just sport and music. It has a rich and interesting Gothic heritage too, and that's one of the things that Haunt is trying to showcase.
Our project is about using heritage, specifically digital heritage means, to enhance community and wellbeing within Bradford Metropolitan District, specifically Saltaire World Heritage Site. One of the most important elements has been reaching out to some of the youngest in our community. Bradford is one of the youngest cities in Europe, and we've connected through both primary and secondary schools, and working through the medium of art with a community-based artist to look at belonging, placemaking, identity and journeys through visual narratives that draw upon digital skills and digital literacy in order to create content as part of a number of outreach events.
My name is Katerina Alexiou. I'm a senior lecturer in design at the Open University, and the project is called Cross-pollination. The aim of this project was to use this cross-pollination approach, which is a creative approach that aims to bring people from different sectors together to share their knowledge, their ideas, their resources in order to come up with local initiatives and joint projects. And of course it's all about collaboration, all about connection, creating social connections between people, a sense of pride in their place.
Arts and humanities research can benefit places and communities in a range of different ways, and I think we can kind of split them up into 3 for today, and that can be economically, so we can think about things like the creative industries and the ways in which they circulate money around the economy through their innovative practices. We can also think about the cultural vibrancy that comes with arts and humanities research, knowledge exchange, but I think most crucially what we're really interested in is understanding how those lived and felt relationships in place exist within particular kinds of geographic locales. And I think when we think about it through that lens, we start to think about the benefits for place themselves, how we can start to nurture relationships between people and place to improve their sense of self, well-being, footfall within the economy, and start thinking about the impacts that have for people and for place as well.
What we need going forwards is sustained investment in the arts and humanities so that the projects that we're seeing today and all of those like them can flourish in the future, and so that we see the opportunities that arts and humanities research realised.